My career's going so well, I moved into my sister's basement. Crushed it, killing it, right? And my sister, she had one rule, is that I didn't have to pay rent as long as I had a day job. So she was committing a hate crime. I was like, after all I've been through, like, this is so mean, right? And living with my sister and her family, I learned what love is. I learned that my brother-in-law loves my sister so much that he was willing to let his 30-year-old, 300-pound homosexual brother-in-law live in his basement rent-free and eat in his pantry every day. That man loves that woman so much, right? And he's also my biggest supporter. He's my biggest fan, right? When I said, hey, I'm ready to move to New York City, he goes, I believe in you, right? I know you can do this. When times get hard, don't give up and come back. Keep pushing through. I love my fans. They are truly the best. He's like, I'll buy your plane ticket. I was like, so supportive. But I did have to get a day job. Stupid. And I ended up working at Target because I thought, oh, customer service, how hard could it be? Like, I taught middle school for 9 years. I was like, this is easy, right? But then I realized when I entered into the regular workforce, I was like, you can't just go, because I'm bigger than you, when someone disagrees with you. It doesn't work, okay? Right? Yeah, and there was this one day I was over it. It was my third day, and I was like, get me out of here, right? All right, a lady was like, I have coupons. I was like, oh, we don't accept those anymore. Not on my watch. Right? I'm not hitting one extra keystroke. No, thank you. Right? During the holiday season, we would get really long lines, and there was this one man who comically stood in my line and did this. I'm like, what is this, a cartoon? Like, no one stomps like that in the real world. And when he got to my check lane, I said, hi, sir, how's it going? And he goes, Walmart has scan and go. And I was like, okay, then shop there. Like, I don't care, right? And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, sir, I'm a 30-year-old man living in my sister's basement working at Target. I don't care about my own life. Like, I don't know what you want from me. Like, I got a degree, okay? It was in theater, so this was foreseen. But I always thought it'd be the JCPenney's, but here we are, okay? And there was this one time a woman asked me if the one item she was purchasing was organic or not. It was a shower curtain. And I was like, yep, right? No idea. But then I panicked. I was like, oh no, like, what if she's allergic to something? And so I asked, like, why do you need to know if this is organic or not? And she said, I hear these can make you fat. And I was like, have you tried not eating them? Right? Like, they are full of preservatives, nothing natural here, right? And I ended up quitting one day because both my elbows hurt, and I was like, this is a sign. Like, I've got to get out. And I told my sister that I didn't work there anymore, and she goes, okay, so where are you going to work next? And I was like, will I never know peace? Like, this is so rude, okay? I did 2 months. Like, what more do you want from me? Okay. And I ended up moving on to a movie theater where I was paid $10 an hour, and I was taught how to pop popcorn by a 15-year-old named Kenneth. And I was like, this is my 13th reason. Like, this is gonna do me in. I can't. 1 minute I'm teaching 15-year-olds, the next minute they're my manager. Like, what is happening right now? Right, I watched him get dropped off from his mother's minivan, walk into work and tell me what to do. And what was I gonna do? Go home and complain to my sister? Like, what? There was no win. I was like, I have got to get my life together. Like, this is insane. And I ended up working at a fast food chicken establishment. And yes, it's the one you're thinking. And yes, I bring great shame to my community. Okay, all right. Listen, they pay above minimum wage, okay? They offer health care, and you get a free meal after every shift. Like, how am I supposed to argue with that? Yeah. And listen, I didn't think I was gonna get the job, if I'm gonna be totally honest. I thought I was gonna go in there, slay the interview, right? Slay being the operative word, okay? And then they weren't gonna offer me the job, and then I was gonna have a lawsuit on my hands, right? I was like, early retirement, like, I'm here. And then they offered me the job, and I was like, this is not what I wanted to have happen. Like, this is the worst possible timeline. Like, Dr. Strange, get me out of here. Like, I can't. And the training there is very effective, very effective. During the first week there, I was almost hit by a car. And the first thing out of my mouth was, my pleasure. I was like, okay. Like, I got to get out of here, right? Like, I was looking at women being like, I don't know, maybe. I was like, what is in this chicken? I can't. It is not safe for me. I have got to get out. No, ma'am. No. And I recently told that joke in Sacramento, and a woman told me, oh, was it Popeyes? I was like, I gave you so many context clues. Like, it was Raising Cane's. Like, come on, it's so stupid. It's so dumb. I love quitting a job. It's honestly my favorite part. Every year I was a teacher, I turned in my letter of resignation in September. Every year. And at some point I would rescind it, but I was like, I'm always ready. You never know, right? I love it. Quitting a job is my favorite thing. It's so much fun. I worked at the swimming pool in my hometown growing up, and I quit one year before I got fired. Because I was late every day for 3 weeks, like something stupid. And I was like, they say showing up's half the battle. And I did that most of the time. So I don't know, like, what more do you want? And I did get hired at a call center. And I did quit before I made my first phone call. I did the 1 hour training, and they're like, I think we're ready for the call floor. I was like, I don't think we are. I don't think this job is for me. And I got paid $7.25 for the 1 hour of training. And I spent it promptly in the parking lot at the Wendy's, okay? And I was like, honestly, this is a great deal. I just basically took a test and got dinner. I would do that all the time. If someone's like, name a president, and you get Panda Express, I'm like, Taft. Like, let's go, right? I would do it.